Hi, this is Sudhir. This is creating first console application tutorial. So in this tutorial, I'll explain you how to create a console application using Visual Studio. First, you have to open the Visual Studio. Next, you have to click on File and the top menu. You can select New Project to create a new project. The language you have to select is C#, and you can also select a console application in the list of applications which is available in Visual Studio. And before creating the project, you have to give a name for the project, and also you can select a location in which the project can be saved. After creating of console application, automatically the basic environment required for a console application will be displayed on your window. And these are the two shortcuts very much important in Visual Studio. F5 is to start debugging or to execute a program, and Shift plus F5 to stop the execution of a program. So before going to the demo, I'll explain you how the program looks like. So here is an example. At the top of the program, you can see using system will be there. That means the namespace system is very much required, which is added at the top, which is followed by a hierarchy in which contains namespace, followed by class, inside that a method, and the code inside the method. So always you have to write the code inside a method. All the methods are placed inside a class, and the collection of classes will be inside a namespace. This is the hierarchy which you have to follow every time when you write a program in C#. Here, some of the words in the program can be explained here. The first is the using. Using is the keyword you can see in the program which is added at the top, which can be used to add a namespace in your program. Next is the system. System is the namespace name. If you want to use some of the classes in your program, you have to add that namespaces using this using keyword. Next, there is a project is created. Here you can see namespace first is written. The first is the project name. What are the project you create? The name will be given as a namespace name. And we have a class named as program. A class is a collection of methods in which a main method is written here. So program is the default class name for every console application. Whenever you create a console application, it comes with the class and it is named as a program. And here comes the main method. Main is the starting point for your execution. That means whatever the code you write in this main method is executed and the application is started. From this, you can navigate from two different methods. That means you can create multiple methods and you can call all these methods from this main method. But this is the starting point for your program. And if you observe, this main method contains void as its return type. That means it's not going to return anything, but it's going to have some input parameters like string args. That means input arguments of a string array can be taken. Okay, before going to demo, once again you see this. Using system is a namespace. First is the project name, which is added as a namespace name. Class program is a default class created in your project. Static void main is a main method, which is a static method. Because of that, it is automatically executed and the application is launched. Void is a return type, which means main method is going to return nothing. And string args is a string array, which is input parameters which can be given to the main method, and inside that we have to write the code. So I'll be going to my Visual Studio to create a first console application. This is my Visual Studio tool. In this you can see at the top, you can see a file is there, file. In that new project, you have to click on project. You can see the list of templates are there. In that C# is there. You can select language as C#. And you can select one of the application. Here I am selecting console application, and I am going to name it as first, which is my project name. And the location, the way the first project is saved is in C drive, Sudhir folder, ASP.NET examples folder. It is created. And I am going to click on OK. The default program will be added here. You can see I am going to zoom it. This is the default environment for a console application is created. What are the namespaces required? The basic things are added by Visual Studio. In this system is the most important one. And namespace is your project name, inside which a class is present. Inside the class, a main method is present. If you want to write something code, it's going to be here. For example, console.write is used to print some message on the output screen. Hello world. At the end, semicolon, because it's a C# code. And after printing the message, if you want to see that output, you have to write console.readKey. After printing, it will wait till you press a key. So Shift plus F5 is for stopping the debugging and F5 is for start debugging. Otherwise, you can click on start to see the output. So hello world is printed. This is how we can create a first console application to print some message on the output screen. Thank you.